What's up guys, Prometheus here, and today we're doing a tutorial on Clipchamp. We're going to be doing a start to finish editing of a recording of my Twitch stream of gameplay called Detroit Become Human. Now we're going to add it to the timeline right there, and we're going to clip out certain pieces because we already have previous videos of this stream onto YouTube. So we're just going to find the right spot where I left off at in the previous episode. Also guys, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing and clicking the like button if you like this video. It looks like we are just about right there. Looks pretty good. And in order to make that clip out or split, if you will, we're going to click the split the scissors right there, and then we're going to click the trash can to delete that. Once again, on the timeline, if you click the trash can there, it's going to move the clip over, free up some space. And now we're just going to find the end of the clip where we want, because we don't want to be too long or too short, So we're going to find a good stopping point to where we can end the video. Let's see. Probably right there. It looks good. We'll click that, and then we'll delete the rest that we don't need. There we go. Now that's 10 minutes and about 10 minutes, 24 seconds, give or take. Yeah, then in the beginning, we want to, seeing that this is an Android type of game or something, I figured we use a quick little text or lower third, if you will. We'll take our text here, and looks like it works really well with the glitch effect here. Go there, add that to the timeline already, and then we'll click on text, and then we're going to put in our Instagram or my Instagram username there, and then we have that. We can position it to alignment in the middle, left or right. We're going to keep it in the middle, and then we're going to go ahead into the transform and see how it looks right here when we show it. And we're going to size it up bigger or smaller, and let's just see what we have. I think right here we're going to put it into maybe the bottom center position, if you will, and maybe kind of see how it works. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. We'll put it in the bottom center, and then let's see how it plays there. Okay, that looks pretty good. And let's see, now we just need to, we want to let our viewers, or ask our viewers to subscribe. So we can go to the stock video footage and go ahead into the subscribe. They have a bunch of cool free stuff here. Of course, at the way at the bottom there is a upgrade paid version, but we're gonna find a good free version. And then when we find the one we like, we'll just add it. We'll click the plus sign, and then we'll add it to a new track onto the timeline there. That looks pretty good. And again, we're going to play it again just to see how everything pops up and stuff. And then if we want, we're going to zoom in. We're going to click the control and scroll up wheel. Also keep in mind that you can press the plus and minus signs on the right of the timeline. That looks pretty good. Then we're just going to actually add, normally we don't, but we're gonna, just for tutorial purposes, we're gonna add a end piece, right? Use one of the templates that Clipchamp has already free to use. We're gonna use that one, and we're gonna find one that we could possibly use for the video. That looks pretty cool, but I think we're gonna use something else. Just going down and see what we got here. I think we're going, that one looks pretty decent, but we can add that, but we need to make sure we're in the position to add that at the end of the clip, and click the plus, so add it. Now once it's added, it'll take a little bit to import it, so we'll be back as soon as it's done importing. Alright, it's done importing, so we're gonna need to tweak some stuff here because it all has its stock template, if you will. So we'll go ahead and get rid of this photo for one, and we'll try to zoom in on the timeline, and we'll add some other video. We'll see what we can do with it. Probably first we need to get ungroup this template. That way we can kind of handle each individual little aspect of it, and that way we can just add our own little pictures. So we're going to right click and click ungroup, and then we want to make sure we highlight the one we want to mess with at first. There we go, and we're just gonna again right click ungroup and then click away, and then focus on the photo first. We'll get rid of that one and replace it with one of our own. To import a file here, a picture of me, I guess, and we'll make sure once we once we import it, we'll position it right and see how it looks. We'll have to play it once again and stuff. I can't find anything, no other photo or anything to put on, so we're just gonna put this one on for tutorial purposes. And we'll just add that to the timeline, and we'll scroll over here and go back and make sure it's placed in there, because I'm not sure if it's going to place it yet, just like that. But we need to make sure in the beginning of the transition there, we'll add the photo kind of like it was before, just replacing it. There we go. And I kind of want to size it smaller, kind of like it was. We don't want it too long, and looks like we're gonna need to do some stretch out the picture because it's stopped like that, but still pretty good. It'll do for this purpose right now. We'll take that and go ahead and try to figure out how we're gonna make it stretch. I really like the little stock little music they have to it, little chime, if you will. So we're going to scroll in, zoom in the timeline, and position the picture where we want it. And then of course we need to cover the whole screen, make sure it's covered like that. You can see the black, so we need to transform and fit the frame, if you will. Now I'm going to try to add another transition here between the picture and that end. So we're trying to figure out what's best here. I'm not really sure what I could use. But we're going to try to drag it next to the back, the gameplay itself, and then drag the transition. And then we're going to stretch and fit to make sure the black is out. There we go. And that's me. Alright, we'll play it, see how it looks. Looks pretty good. And now we can further, because we ungrouped everything, we can change text and type in stuff. We're gonna right here, we're gonna, for the subscribe, we're gonna add my YouTube channel, and then we'll see what else we can mess with inside this template. I'm trying to figure out if we can edit, like change the colors, so we'll adjust the colors a little bit here. Change the background itself to maybe just mess with the saturation and all that stuff, and see if we can come up with something. Okay, it looks pretty good. And of course we have our text we want to try to position, make it a little more red. I like that, looks pretty good. We'll leave that like that. And we kind of, the bars, so the planes, if you will, change those, the color of those a little bit. Maybe make it something different. Just for those two, you see. Maybe try to get rid of the pink as much, maybe more of a red color or something. I'm not really sure, but maybe we can try to make it fiddle with it and see if we can come up with something a little desirable. I think maybe if we, let me go back the other way. That looks pretty good. Kind of like that. And yeah, it looks pretty good. And we'll play it again just to see how it works. There we go. I think that worked out nicely. Guys, if you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button so we can have some more of the Clipchamp tutorials as well. I will also have HitFilm Express tutorials as well as Pro. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And then finally, we can get everything ready to export this. It's as simple as to be right there and clicking on export. As far as that goes, it all depends on what type of file you want to use. We can edit the title and then go straight from YouTube to upload it, or TikTok or anything that sort. But yeah, I decided to do the export it as 1080p, but you can get away with doing 720p though. Thank you guys again. I appreciate all the help and support. I'll see you guys next time. Happy editing, my friends.